All right. Last time we left off, I was doing a little test on my audio and video, but now everything is a go. So now we're going to pick up where I left off. So where I left off, I was doing an osTicket lab. I was trying to simulate how a help desk technician or a help desk support level 1 would be taking inquiries about passwords, printer problems, resets. But in order to do that, everyone has to have their own, every employee has to have their own user. And that's what I was simulating. Let me just log into the lab. For some reason, Control Alt. Okay. All right, so you're gonna log into that. Oh, I forgot the password. All right. Oh, that's the wrong password. Did I forget it? Right. Okay, so we're logged in. As you know, this is my client, the Windows 11. This is the server, the domain controller. We don't really need the client for now. Just need the server, because that's why I have basically everything installed. I have Active Directory. Oh, I switched to coherence mode. Okay, like I was saying. Yeah. Right. Okay, so we have the domain control over here. All right, we're gonna see what's going on. Okay, so first thing I know I gotta do, I gotta start Apache. So let's go to the control panel. All right. Oh, it's already started. Okay, we're gonna stop it. I don't know how both is already started. I stopped it last time. All right, then we're gonna restart Apache. Then we're gonna restart MySQL, MySQL. All right. Okay. Choo. Gonna go to your tools, Active Directory, users and computers. It's gonna tell you. Alright, so here it has all the departments: human resources, information technology, sales. All right, it has all that good stuff in there. Now we're gonna go to a web browser. I'm gonna put in localhost osTicket. So this is one of the ticket systems that help desk use. This one is open sourced, meaning I wouldn't say it's free, but it offers a free service. All right, so this is me. So I'm Jim, right? Say I'm logged in. That's me. I'm logged in as a help desk dude. This is me. All right, so what I would do, go to a ticket. All right. There was a ticket open. All right, first we're gonna, all right, so this is the staffs panel. This is the information technologies portal. All right. Say if I work for a business firm in the IT department, right? But there's a lawyer, or I don't know, someone who deals with paperwork, right? They can't get into, they're having troubleshooting issues, right? They would have a, they would have their own portal. I'm just trying to find which one it was. Ah. Uh, 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 uh. Come on. Local. No, I could just put osTicket and then check the history from there. Okay, so this is the staff control panel, right? What I'm gonna do, I'm gonna just log out. I feel like that's the best way. All right, I'm gonna log back in. Gym. Yeah, one thing I would say about information technology, when I first got into it, I got into it through a cybersecurity boot camp. It was a bunch of words that I didn't get, but as I keep on studying and practicing doing hands-on stuff, that being repetitive with certain stuff will get the job done. Okay. OS ticket guess. I can't find the portal. I forgot what I did to get to the portal for the history. Let's check. Interesting. All right, let's see. I don't know what I would put in. All right, I'm back. I found it. Something so minuscule. Okay, so it's basically this, but just without the SCP, right? So say I work in the law firm or something, business, and I need to make a new ticket. I would come to this page, right? I would submit my issue. So my name is Billy Wintergreen. At goodlaw.org. No, .com, right? You put in your first name, so Billy Wintergreen. And you put his phone number. Right. Then say he needs a password reset, right? We're just gonna keep it simple, just to show how osTicket is used. Password reset. You're gonna write the issue. Um, all right, so that would be their issue. They would create a ticket. I think if the email is for some reason, I think the email has to be. I don't know if it's me, but I think it has to be the homelab one, which is weird. That's something I might need to look into. All right, so yeah, it only works when you have at home lab local. All right, so support ticket request created Bill Wintergreen. All right, so here's what the head of the head of the help desk would see. So this would pop up. I'm logged in as Jim, and I think I have the highest. So I made other agents, which would be like Jim's team. So Jim is basically the team leader. All right. So I made other agents. What I would do, I would go to agent directory, see, so I have one agent, his name is Hinukami Kagura. I have another one, his name is Steve Billhorn. All right. They're both desktop support and help desk. Me, Jim Green, I'm the network administrator and the admin. Oops, it's dying. Okay. Let me plug in my. Okay. All right. So here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna go to admin panel. Tickets, dashboard. All right. We're gonna go to my tickets. All right. So this is tickets that are open. This is what I would see. All right. So I'm gonna go to password reset. All right. All the information is up here. I could right. I could either solve it myself, but if the network operations dude, if he's too busy, or if the team leader's too busy, he can assign it to people. All right. So here's what I'm gonna do. All right. So I could assign it. All right. I could select who to assign it to. I'm gonna assign it. Let me first check. There was an account I couldn't log into because I was still working out how to log into it. So I just want to know which account it is just to save time. Just see if I could find it though. If I could, it could be easier for me. Okay, admin panel, agent. One thing I would say about this, the work is tedious, but it's fun to find new stuff, and I like doing this stuff. I'm just trying to find, how do I see all my agents? Okay, yeah. Okay. Which one did I log into last? I think it was Steve I logged into. Might have been Steve. Well, anyway, okay. So here's all the open tickets. All right. I can assign it to someone from here. So I'm gonna assign it. So I'm gonna check it, and I can assign it to someone, to an agent, and they'll get a notification saying I assigned it to them. So I'm gonna assign it to Steve Billhorn. All right. So Steve Billhorn is in charge of that. So now I'm gonna log out. See if I have Steve Billhorn's information. All right, so I have Steve Billhorn's information logged in. Okay, so now I logged in as Steve. Steve would get this on his desk. All right. Ooh, unable to log into Windows. It's an old ticket from before. All right, so cannot log into computer. All right, so what I would do on this end, I'm gonna simulate obviously because there's no real server or anything for me to like change their password or anything. So after you change their password or fix their solution, you would write here. Not so on the internal note, that's for you. That's for I believe that's for you and the person who assigned it to you, so your boss basically. All right. The internal notes is not for the end user, for the what could I say, end user. It's not for the person, the customer, the person who came to you for the help. All right. So you would write here, problem fixed. Problem fix. Okay, I can't press anything. Why not? I think it's because this fucking laptop is dying. Bro, why can't I type in this shit? Damn, that shit is that hot. All right, so problem is fixed. For some reason, my computer is freezing. That's what happens when you use a MacBook. All right. Password is reset. Bill, thank you for your patience. All right. Then you're gonna go to ticket status. Oh, this computer's moving so slow right now. I think it's because it's about to die. And you can't forget, I am running Parallels desktop. Even though I have a Mac with the Intel chip, I couldn't find a valid Windows 11 ISO that worked. So I just said, you know what, I'll pay the yearly for the Parallel, whatever, just to get my hands on Windows sooner than I thought I would, instead of having to wait for a Windows 11 ISO that's really slow and it's not gonna work. I just didn't want to do that. All right, so we post note just to let them know that it's reset, right? What's making my computer so slow? I know I don't have a Chrome window open from outside. I know I don't. My computer is so slow right now. Anyways, oh, I switched to coherence mode. So what that does, it basically combines your Windows user interface with the MacBook interface. And that's not what I want to do. because that would not be a good way to learn Windows. So let's exit coherent mode. Right. Back to the main page. Problem fixed. How do I close this ticket? I usually can. Is it because I don't have privileges as this user? That's interesting. Okay, so I'm gonna log out of Steve now. All right, since it's done. Maybe I only gave Jim the permission to close tickets. Okay. Okay, so only I can. Okay, interesting. All right, so after I assigned it to Bill, he did his to Steve Billhorn. He did his thing. Billy is satisfied. Now we can close the ticket. We could do the department signature just to let them know what it is. So that will look different for everybody according to your IT department. Then we could put resolved and then post a reply. Oh wait, we gotta actually put stuff. Yeah. La, 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 la. We could put something in, and then you would post it, and that's how you would do a ticket. But can you imagine doing this ticket, doing this process on like a bunch of different stuff, hundreds of times a day, 300 times a day? Because some of the videos I've watched about help desk level 1, this is all they deal with. But then that would also mean they're getting good pretty quick because that's all they're doing, all they're doing. But yeah, that's basically all I have for today with this OS Ticket Lab. Stay tuned.